Commence Project Stealth Edition. Begin disassembly.
All right, well, you heard Alexa. Better get started on this. These are brand new strings. They only have 1 gig on them, so I'm going to try and save them. Possibly install them on the Helios once I put the M-Musi pickups in that thing. I know. Some of you are thinking I'm crazy, but it's going to happen. Strings are off. Now it's tuner time. $10mm socket, in case you guys are wondering. Definitely will be keeping these tuners for another project down the road. So we'll remove the neck. I'm going to have to remember that this upper screw here in the back of the neck plate is going to have to be cut with that new black set that I have over there, because the black screws are all the same length, but on the M-Musis, the one screw at the top here towards the bottom horn is shorter than the rest because of the contoured heel. So, oh, interesting. This one doesn't have an indexing hole. Huh. They must have made changes to these. And this neck is in there. Good. Look at that. There we go. Alright. Looks like there's a small shim. It's glued to the back of the neck. That's fine. I'm just going to leave that right there. Oh, no, it's not glued because it came right off. I'm going to leave that there because this neck was set up perfectly as it was. I'm going to take a measurement for this black pickguard. For sure, I'm going to have to cut a notch for the truss rod wheel adjustment. Oh my gosh, this is an absolute perfect fit. Even the neck opening is perfect. Music Lily pickguard will fit on the M-Musi. Holy smokes. All the screws line up. It's perfect around the bridge plate, around a control knob. It's perfect. Just got to cut that notch up here. All right. Take this apart. Like that. And as we know, the M-Musis have a humbucker route up top. Yes. Oh, and they did make changes to these new M-Musis. These have a grounding wire under the bridge. And the cavities are shielded. So it looks like they're taking the advice of their customers. So that is great news. So far, a couple of changes are no indexing hole, and they are grounding the bridge to the volume pot. Great job. Control plate removal. Definitely have ground wire there. Awesome. So all I have to do is unsolder the pickups because I'm keeping everything else except for the chrome hardware. I took one wire off already. Go. See, unlike the solder on that Mexican base where I swapped out the jack for my friend and I had to use 3 different soldering irons to get that solder to melt, this solder comes off like that. Interesting. All right, these pickups can come out. Gonna get my meter. We're going to check if this is shielding paint, because if it is, I'm not going to shield additionally in here. But if it's not, we're going to copper shield everything. So let's check it out. Do I have a reading? Oh, yes. Yes, we do. We do have continuity, and it's pretty darn good too. Yes. So again, we got shielding paint everywhere, and it's perfect. Now I'm not saying that they listened to me, but they, these were some of my recommendations from the time when I got my yellow M-Musi. I had told them you should run a ground wire to the volume pot from under the bridge. That would solve some of the problems that I had with my guitar. I told them that that indexing hole looked terrible because it was like a great big hole and it wasn't really well finished. And the shielding paint in my guitar was rubbing off. Like I could just take my finger and do this and it would be all over it. There wouldn't be any conductivity of the shielding paint. It's great. So I don't have to shield any of this stuff. Love it. That's a time saver right there. To get the string through body ferrules out, I'm just gonna mount the guitar on 2 small boxes there. Once I get a little bit of height. I got a screwdriver, a flat one, that fits right into these holes. And I can go down until I hit the inside edges of those ferrules. And using another screwdriver, very lightly, I can tap the top of this one. Boop, and out they come. I'll just pop these out and I'll show you. Glad they're not glued in there. That's it. I'd already taken one out. That's why you only saw me do 5 of them. And there they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's no flecks of paint on here. So that's a good sign. Let's have a look. Yep, they're out. Perfectly, still clean. So now I'm just curious to see if my string through body plate will fit without modification. So here is the string through body plate. I may have to widen these holes. Yep, have to widen them a little bit. But the good news is they are pretty much perfectly aligned. So I think what I might do, and what I've done in the past, is I've routed out the space between the holes just to make an open channel where this just drops in. And I think I'll just do that again. Usually uses some super big screws, which I love. Because the fender ones, man, they're tiny. I'm going to reuse these screws because the ones that come with these Fender style strap buttons are tiny. Okay, this comes with the Fender style button, and look at the original M-Musi screw. Quite a difference in girth and in length. That's what she said. The only thing I forgot to order in black is this black electro socket plate. It's ordered now. I just ordered it, but it'll be here in 4 days according to Amazon. So I'll go ahead and remove this for now, and I'll have to wait till the black one comes in. Just took the jack off so I could pull this out, so I can work on the body. And I think that's it. Alexa, how are we doing?
Disassembly complete. Perform modifications in preparation for reassembly.